entertainment program running from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Mondays through Fridays. Of course, right here, you know, you can always watch Galaxy Television because we are on the go. So head on to your iOS store or Google Play Store for those who use either iPhones or Android phones and download the Galaxy Television mobile app. It will help you watch Galaxy Television and its programs from the comfort of your private jets, your vacation spots, your haciendas, churches, mosques, traditional places of worship, anywhere. As long as you have internet and data, you definitely can watch Whatzup on Galaxy Television or other programs. You know, and moving on, we do lots on the show apart from having our guests in the studios. We do movie reviews, we do fashion and style. We also do juicy gossip towards the end of the show. And of course, I will stream live on Facebook. Head on to Facebook, click the search space and put Galaxy Television. Scroll down, you will see WhatsApp is live. Also on YouTube is galaxytelevision.com or galaxytelevisiononline.com rather. And that's the same thing for our website. You can watch us live on there. On Twitter or X, which is Twitter, is at Galaxy Television. On Instagram, it's galaxytv.entertainment. And make sure you keep following, liking, and sharing what we have going on there. God bless you guys as you do so. Moving on, we do have someone very special. It's safe to say he's a Galaxy product, if you want to put it in those terms. But hey, Galaxy Television has done a lot when it comes to entertainment in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. So help me welcome Lagos, Nigeria, anywhere you're watching us from, because we've been known to have people watch us from all over the world, and guests have also been known to clock in on the show. BaBa the BaBa is right here in the studios. Ladies and gentlemen, I see you. I sight you. How you doing now? Good morning. Welcome to the studios.
Yes, so good to see you again.
Yes.
It's been a while, since last year.
The last time we saw was Comedy Checkup.
Checkup, yes.
That's really good. I think we need to keep up because today, BaBa the BaBa, the hot. Hello. And his fans are waiting to hear some of the very lovely stuff that has been going on. I watch his skits, I watch his comedy programs as well. And so far, so good. The man is doing wonders. But for those of you, I doubt if there's anyone who doesn't know him. But let's do a recap. Let's do his profile real quick for those who don't really know him. His name is Chidi Uzoma, aka BaBa the BaBa. He's an MC that's he compares events, if you want to say that, event compare. Allow me to use those words. Comedian, radio presenter, and content creator. He is popularly known as BaBa the BaBa. Was born October 31st in the ancient city of Benin, Edo State, Nigeria. He is one of the most creative and original comedians in Nigeria. He hails from Ahiazu, Mbise local government area of Imo State. He completed his primary education in Delta State and secondary school education in Lagos, then proceeded to Ife Poly, where he studied computer science and later studied journalism at the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria Training School. He began his comedy career in Alamblo Laughter World on Galaxy TV in 2004. All right. And he's a convener of Comedy Checkup, which is the first comedy show in Nigeria where comedians crack strictly their own jokes. You can't crack another person's joke. The minute you do that, you're flown off stage. And that's never happened before. I've been there. As a comedian and MC, he's performed and anchored several events, both in Nigeria and outside the country. He has over 20 awards to his credit. That's to tell you that the man himself, he is, let's put it this way, a living legend. I'm still making the waves and rounds. So welcome BaBa the BaBa again to the studio. Now, for you, BaBa the BaBa, entertainment. Your name alone sounds like a punchline. All right. Waiting to happen. What's the funniest, original story behind your name?
Okay. That name was given to me by my mom. My mom gave everybody nicknames, including my dad. So she, according to her, she prefers calling us by our nicknames. By the nicknames she gave everybody. So my own name there was BaBa the BaBa. So she gave me Baba the Baba. So as a comedian, I tried going into comedy. Then I met Alamblo. Alamblo asked me what name would have loved to use. Then I said the boy. I didn't know what to say that time. I just said the boy. That particular boy. Because people are always pointing at me, this boy. I can't stop away. So I said the boy. So he didn't hear it. So he now said the boo. Next he wrote down the boo. I started using the boo on the last TV when I said it. Really. So as at that time, I became very popular as a child comedian. I was very young. I just finished secondary school. So when I was at earlier roundabout, one woman saw me and said, how do you feel seeing yourself on TV? So I was so excited that somebody saw me on the street. I was like,
recognized you, yeah.
She now asked me, what is that your name again? Then I have forgotten that Dibu. I didn't even like the name Dibu. She now looked at me. Your mom will be so excited seeing you on television. When she don't mention my mom, and I said my name is BaBa the BaBa. So from that bus stop, that was where I changed from Dibu to BaBa the BaBa. So I now answer BaBa the BaBa because of my mom. Because she actually passed on before I became a comedian. Before I appeared on TV.
The rest of soul.
So I now answer that name in her memory.
Wow. Oh, anywhere she is now, she's definitely smiling because you've been doing her proud. All right, now you've been making people laugh, obviously, since the early 20s. If you could turn your earliest jokes into a TikTok trend today, what do you think it would be? Because these days, TikTokers are earning the craziest of money right now.
Like one of the jokes I did then that went viral, the one Mackenzie did that I had issue with Mackenzie. I've done so many jokes that comedians used to shoot skits. Mackenzie did one that if you dey cook, person want to you dey cook. Now I was trying to cook, then I tried putting curry. The person don't like curry. The person was monitoring the food. Why I tried putting curry? The person said, I know they like curry. I said, now you get that. So that particular joke, can use it for TikTok trend. Why I have another joke in Yoruba and the one I had with my landlady. When I said my landlady likes me so much that if you stay in a compound where you have an old woman that likes you, you will learn to speak that woman's language by force.
True.
Like my landlady in Yoruba woman, anytime she comes, she wants to speak Yoruba to me and that they're avoiding her. So this particular day, I looked for her trouble. I did not know. I came back from the show very late in the night. And we had well behind my window. So she sent her grandchildren to fetch water. As they fetch water, they make noise. I told them to shut up the review. So out of annoyance, I chased them away. They called the woman. The woman called me the next morning. BaBa the BaBa, kini mo ṣe fún ẹ? Most of them want me to pursue them for Yoruba language. Now, how do I explain what happened in Yoruba? Because if you don't speak Yoruba, you'll be guilty.
Truly.
And I said, Mommy, kò ṣe nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Ṣó mọ̀ pé mo come back late lánàá. Ìgbà tí mo come back, wọ́n fẹ́ kí n sùn. Ìgbà tí mo fẹ́ kí n sùn, àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀dẹ̀kọ́ pọ̀ mi. Ìgbà tí wọ́n pọ̀ mi dẹ̀kọ́ dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Dè sọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ, wọ́n disturb mi ní múnà. Mo wá sọ fún wọn, ẹgbẹ́nu ẹ̀ sọ láàjù. Wọ́n wá wẹ̀rí wẹ̀ náà chupụza.
Oh my God.
Although it's already trending, I've seen Yoruba actors using Igbo accent to do Yoruba.
Yeah, Latif Adedimeji. Yes.
It was from me.
Wow.
Yeah, I started you doing this joke on stage before they started using it to act. So I have done a lot of things that are now in the movie.
So you set kind of a record and precedent.
Yes.
So people are now joining in, and I think you should trademark some of these things.
Nigeria no get that kind of thing. That's why I had issues with Mackenzie. So I reporting my account. you know, in Nigeria, if you trademark something, I want to sue somebody for copyright. People will start saying, "Hey, they envy am." And I say, "You go and make your money." Because funny enough, these people who don't have this content, they are richer than the owners of the content.
True. So
they'll tell you go and focus on making it. You're envying this person because you are succeeding. But on my content, if the person is not monitoring me, stealing my content, the person cannot make it. So most of them, they know how, these guys know about the business, but they don't have the content. So they steal the content and do the business.
How do you think we can curb stealing in content creation or stealing? Now, first, we're going to delve from that and go straight to comedy checkup, because I think that's where it originated from.
Yes.
Yes. Give us insights.
Now, that comedy checkup, I was attacked because of it. Because I had tried complaining and they stopped me. That was why I was blacklisted in the comedy industry. Comedians started avoiding me. And that's when you go for comedy shows, they don't want to put you in their bill because of that thing. Because the person organizing the show does not even have a job to crack. You see some comedians, if he's doing a show today, he'll be avoiding so comedian because he wants to use that comedian's material on his show. So he will try his best not to allow you into his show. They bounce you. You understand? So I tried to curb this thing. Then I created Comedy Checkup. At least for my own show, without create that awareness that you are supposed to own a joke. If you don't have a joke, you cannot come to my show. You go to comedy shows, one stage, 4 comedians will crack the same joke. This one don't crack joke, come on. You don't say this one, man, don't say this one don't crack my joke. The same show. So if you're coming for my show, you must have a joke. So when comedians come, they say, I don't write 4 jokes. You don't get 4 jokes in the show. They're coming to perform. So I'm trying to use that to create that awareness. Over time, people begin to create their own jokes and they will get used to being original. Because comedians are not seeing it like something serious. There was a time I reported to one senior colleague, a big comedian people respect, that somebody said my joke. He said, create another one now. Now they'll call you like troublemaker. You understand? So I have tried all I could do, so I just want to create this platform so that at least there's a place there's one particular show that you will attend, you know that, okay, this particular joke I've been hearing is owned by this person. That is the concept behind Comedy Checkup. The first edition, I actually stopped a comedian who said somebody's joke. They attacked me. So I no longer embarrass people on stage. So what I do, once you watch the video, I'll make sure we don't air that guy. Even your original joke will crack, we don't get down.
That's serving as a deterrent.
Yes.
To make sure that, the last one I came through for, it was all original. I enjoyed, there's no joke I heard that day that I heard before. Yeah. And that was, for me, that was the height of originality. I think it's something worth the while that you should keep doing. And I think you should garner more supporters and sponsors.
Yes. The thing now is that sponsors are not yet coming in. Although we had the sponsor, last year we had 2 sponsors. The people are beginning to show interest, but they are not, our sponsors. They'll say, okay, we'll just give products. And now give me products. Okay, if you're not giving me money, give me products so that I can sell and make some money to foot some bills. They don't even give you what you will sell. They come there to share the products to people. So now somebody will come to your show. I say, so company sponsor. I don't see one naira. They don't see when I drink, then they sponsor. So by the grace of God, sponsors will begin to come in that will give cash. And I know that, okay, I collected money from me. So it's a gradual process.
All right, moving on from that, we would go straight to challenges in the industry, both as an MC, content creator, as an ace comedian. Talk to us about some of the challenges you faced about being in this industry, and how have you been able to surmount them?
Okay, the major challenge we face is fake life. Somebody who does not have anything is oppressing somebody that has. So, the new trend is people moving to Lekki. So they were just saying Lekki. I've been to somebody's house in Lekki. Yeah, I don't get television. You want people to think you are okay and you are not okay. And Lekki cannot even, living in Lekki does not give you the contact. Because everybody there is husband, nobody is seeing anybody. So a lot of people are under that pressure. And that pressure, I refuse to be pressured.
Truly?
Yes. So I have been able to be consistent despite the challenges because I refuse to be pressured. You understand? I've seen what guys do that I cannot do. I know they do pass myself. If I go for an event, if it's getting too late, I go to my house. I don't want to do what will make me start discussing with you at night. You not tell me let's go and hang out somewhere. From there, start being rubbish. So I've tried my best to avoid all these things. So the challenge is too much. That is why ladies in the industry are having issues. One, people judge you by your social media followers. They rate you by the followers. Somebody is calling me to anchor your event. They're not asking me how many followers do I have. Now my followers will come crack the joke. You understand? It is not like as if it is a show and you are expecting my fans to buy your ticket. A normal wedding, you ask me how many followers do I have. I do, as if I invite my followers, will you feed them? So all these things are challenges that we need to start talking about. What you are supposed to be looking for is for the craft. This person's talent, his service, not his followers. Some clients will check your page, you don't have followers. I have to start creating content. So if you check my Instagram page, I don't get followers. I tell you go check Facebook. I have followers. So it has been a serious issue. But then I try to create this awareness. And it is also our colleagues that are doing this thing. They'll tell the person, why do you want to use him? Does he have followers? I say, you asked if I have followers to anchor wedding. What if my followers want to do for your wedding? Yeah, it is not as if it is not even as if that these people want you to even post their content.
Yes.
Their wedding, because most of these people are even having secret wedding. Either a man that is married, getting married to somebody's wife, or getting married to somebody. You don't even want these contents to go out.
Yes.
They will tell you don't snap us. You can snap that you want to wedding, but don't put us. And you're still asking me how many followers do I have? What do you want to do with my followers?
Makes absolutely no sense.
So a lot of issues like this. Sometimes before somebody can give you a big job, they say they want to sleep with you. I say, yeah, I know they do this guy. They'll start mentioning comedians. I'll call the comedian that I was supposed to do my US tour. The guy that wanted to take me for the tour. We had planned everything, the next thing, invited me to his house. So trying to touch me. I said, I don't understand. He said, I thought you would understand this thing. You don't tell me saying a part of touching the tour. So, and I called one comedian. I said, I saw something happen. I went to so close. But he said, what is there now? Like somebody is helping you. Do you know what it means to take you to the US? The person is spending over 100 million on you. What's there? It's not like it is what you do. Just once in a while, the person just open it. I said it's not me.
Man to man.
Yes.
Lord have mercy. It's becoming
very normal that
truly
people complain. Now, and I've started feeling bad for complaining. I would have just kept quiet and ignored. Now, that person I will now go and tell, can you imagine this person? They want to help you. It's now casting. So that is why some people are blacklisted. They can't even explain what they did wrong.
They don't even know.
They don't even know what they did wrong. But the challenges is serious issues.
That's a huge one. Now, before we go on this quick break, your show, Comedy Checkup, was the first show I did see a female perform.
Yeah.
Now, it feels like the male comedians, the men, are not giving the women enough chance to showcase what they have. Some women complain. I've heard a lot of them. I was at a show last weekend, and some of them were like, can you see how the male hype men are allowing females to come through and hype now? Every female DJ now has a female hype lady. They call themselves hype men too, but it's now a trend.
Yeah.
So for comedy, I know we used to have Helen Paul. I don't know if she's still doing comedy right now.
She's not a professor.
Yeah, she left comedy because some people thought she was too unserious and all that. But she was really doing her thing. Now, I'm seeing a trend of female comedians, but it feels like they are not being given the platform. It's only Comedy Checkup. I can tell you I've seen more than 2 females perform. Okay. So what are we doing about this?
Why it is so? It's not like they're not giving the female comedians the platform. Now, a lot of female comedians want to perform, but most of these guys want to sleep with them.
Oh my God.
So that is one challenge. Now, another challenge is most shows at night. Most of these shows are night events. And most of these girls don't go out because of security issues. So it is difficult to even put them on your bill because they may not come. But I will risk it because I love to support people. I would like to say that this particular lady performed on my stage. Like the day I saw Expatriates, the albino guy. I didn't even know I was the one that gave him the platform. It was the one that was introducing me on stage. The first time he performed in Lagos, it was BaBa. And he mentioned the show. I didn't even know it was his first time. I was the MC. They bounced him. And I said, once you say you're a comedian, I will allow you to perform. That is the kind of person I am. So I didn't know that he had never performed in Lagos. They never allowed him anywhere. As in, he was living with comedians, so they didn't help him to give him microphone. So he met me there. So that is the kind of life I live. I live a simple life. I don't have issues with anybody. So, and I make sure I don't sleep with ladies I work with. That is why I'm free with people. Because I don't have anything I'm thinking aside this thing that we're discussing. So that is true.
That's a huge
If you're coming on my show, I'll tell you. If I see you perform and you're good, I'll tell you, okay, you'll be on my show. And if you call me that you like to perform on my show, I'll say, okay, send me your video, let me see what you have done. Now, I can use any lady on my show without even auditioning you. Because I feel I want to give you that platform. But asking for what you have done is for me to know how to place you so that I don't put you after a big comedian has performed or a stronger person, so that we know how to
balance the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is why I do it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a huge one. Now, what's up? We are live right now, and we have BaBa the BaBa, is comedian, content creator, event compare, and so many much more. In fact, all inclusiveness is called the entertainer, if you want to put it that way. Now, I've been on set with him, if you want to put it that way. I've seen what this one is capable of. His ability to be original and crack your ribs with any content. He can use a pen you're holding and crack joke. That's how very witty and funny the man is. But we're here with him and we're enjoying what he has to say now. He's been speaking some industry truths, and whether you like it or not, these are the things that are happening. A couple of weeks ago, someone told me you could be the biggest MC in Nigeria if only we have our way with you. And I looked at my back. I no go do am. That's how crazy. It's not a joke. And he said, if you doubt, the minute you do it, give you 2 weeks, you start hosting the biggest events in Nigeria. They'll fly you out. I just told myself, God time is the best. Let me keep doing how I'm doing, and people would recognize me for my craft. I'm not doing too bad. So make a day run. I'm like that. It's slowly becoming a thing in Nigeria, and something we need to curb. Let's go on this quick break to watch and listen to something from BaBa the BaBa, and then we'll be right back. Stay here. Don't go far. Whatzup is still live. Welcome back to Whatzup on Gatti Television. This is where we all but reach for the stars. This is where stars are born and made. And of course, you've been listening to rib cracking jokes from BaBa the BaBa. I'm sure you enjoyed that one. I tell you something, I've been there not once, 2, 3, 4, 5 times to watch the man perform. He really has originality in his veins. Now, yes, we've been talking about certain things going on in the industry, but we're going to delve a bit from that because if we continue, we go really choke. Anyway, if you had to choose between if BaBa the BaBa now had to choose between a standing ovation, all right, in a sold out arena anywhere in the world, or any of your jokes going viral worldwide, which one would give you more butterflies and why?
Okay, if my joke go viral, I'll still get standing ovation there, because it is that joke that goes viral that will make them invite you. So I rather prefer to go viral than going for that. A simple question you ask.
Some people actually choose standing ovation at events somewhere in the world because they believe for whatever it's worth, they called you from nowhere, and maybe the King of England says, come crack, we're doing coronation, just come and crack us for 1 minute. And you stand on that stage and you say something really funny and the whole of England is laughing. You collect money, you collect fame, status, whatever it is.
If you don't get fame, then will call you there. You need to go viral first before you can get there.
Well, have you been in any situation, comedic situation, where you've seen someone crack a joke and people no laugh? You know, Nigerians are the most darnest of human beings. There was a comedian that came to our school one time in Benin, and very funny human being, but because he did not greet us first, nothing with the guy. You know, And people were begging me not to laugh because my laughter can cause problem.
You make everybody laugh.
And once I start that laughter, it will give him the needed. So I was feeling very bad. Like, this guy is cracking joke and nobody's laughing. Everybody, like, the whole school, like, everybody questioning, we don't go laugh. But the guy just said, this small thing what I do, now I make una no forgive me. People didn't laugh. If you see how I laughed from downstairs. Everybody just started laughing like, Shebi, we don't make it. I was when the guy now said, you know, wanted to yap me like, which kind of laugh? All those, some comedians, you don't know someone that's supporting you.
Yes.
You now want to fight the only supporter you have. I said, I just both face. For you, you've seen it a couple of times. How has it been to see something like that? And for a comedian, upcoming comedian, who is coming through the ranks, you go to an event and you have Gen Zs, but you crack an elderly joke and they didn't get it. Yes. How do you recover from that?
Okay, sometimes there are times that you could have done your best joke. They have laughed, so instead of you to go for your mind, I want to crack one big joke. You can't crack that way, you don't enter. And the guys are fun. They will forget that they've been laughing since. They start telling you leave, but you're the last since. So what happens is it happens. If they call it a bad day. It happens. Doctors treat people and the person will sit there.
Mm-hmm.
And you go see pay balance.
You must pay.
You will not say a person they'll see you before you carry this. You go pay balance. You go pay balance. So it happens. So it takes somebody who is passionate about it not to be offended. You should understand that it happens. You understand? It can happen. You can say something, one thing will put you for trouble.
True.
I've been somewhere where I went out with my boss. He was performing. He was doing well. He now put on the boss. It was a company's end of year party. And that boss my wicked person. Anybody will laugh for that joke, they go sack him. They go sack him. So everybody bold. Throughout the event, they did not laugh. Throughout the event. So you have to start, you now use this phrase calling us to perform. So it happens.
So it's not easy though, but you know it is. Now, as we round up this interview, what next for BaBa the BaBa? What do you have in the works? And give us the social media handles and how we can download.
Okay, so I'm creating content with my wife. We have me and my wife's page, Uncle BaBa. On Facebook, I'm Uncle BaBa. The brand on Facebook is Uncle BaBa. I'm as a content creator. So I have a page, Uncle BaBa and Wife, for me and my wife, where I have my own page, Uncle BaBa page. So we just started creating something with my wife. So you can follow the page, Uncle BaBa and Wife, on Facebook. Then my Instagram handle, BaBa the BaBa 1. And my comedy show is coming up December 14th. Comedy check-up at Maryland. I'll still be here and I'll never bring proposal. that's our usual space. We usually cover the event live. That's home away from home. Oh yes. So December 14th, comedy check-up. So Mona, come buy my tickets. And sponsors, please come and support me.
It's not because he spoke the truth on what's happening in the entertainment industry. People now want to hold him back like this. It's not a lie. Sponsors are needed for the event. Comedy check-up, December 14th. That's what we're having right now. That's a good one. So you guys should come through. It's happening at Maryland. What's the venue again? I know. Oh, Zanetta Hub. Yes, I remember. Yes. First time I went to that place, I almost got missing.
Because, Google Map.
Yes.
Takes you to the back of the street instead of front of the.
Sometimes it takes you just after Maryland Bridge. Yeah. That's where the map will stop.
Yes.
But the hub is somewhere in front. Yes. So if you're driving, if last man, they go use you chop.
Just ask for the thing they road. I don't know who did that map for them. Who did that
they need to restructure it or something. So you guys should come through, buy your tickets. We have tickets for 5,000 regular, 20K, and then. Wow, that's beautiful. I'll be there by the special grace of God. Whatzup Galactic Television will be there. So if you want to see your faves come through, also I would catch BaBa the BaBa somewhere and still few tickets for the fans. That's what I would do.
No, I can always do that. People are my
Shobi, you see. Shobi, you see. So any fan at that time or fans that want to go, you let me know. We'll put it on the table for you guys, and then you can get to attend. Thank you so much, BaBa, for coming through to the studios. We're so honored to have you here. Felicity would have been here, but food poisoning no go green. All these lepa people, small thing with they eat, wahala don't start. Anyway, let's go on this quick break. When we come back, we'll do celebrity gist, and then we'll be out of your hair. Don't go far.